Game na.
Good day, everyone. We are the civil engineering student at Holy Cross College, and we are here now to discuss our topic. And our topic for today is about simple interest. So, ano nga ba ang simple interest? So, in simple words, simple interest is the method of calculating the interest amount for a particular principal amount of money at some rate of interest. Simple interest is a quick and easy method load calculating the interest charged on a loan. Simple interest works on favor when you are a borrower because it keeps the overall amount that you pay lower than, and it would be with compound interest. So, how do we determine simple interest?
We can determine it by multiplying the daily interest rate by the principal by the number of days that elapse between payments. Simple interest is a method to calculate the amount of interest charged on a sum at a given rate and for a given period of time. In simple interest, the principal amount is always the same, unlike the compound interest, where we add the interest of previous year's principal to calculate the interest of the next year. Next.
Examples of simple interest are car loans amortized monthly and retailer installments loans.
Simple interest is calculated with the following formula. SI or simple interest is equals to PRT, where P is the principal amount, R is the interest rate, and T is the number of periods. The period must be expressed for the same time span as the rate. For example, the interest is expressed in a yearly rate such as in a 5% per annum or yearly interest rate loan. Then the number of periods must also be expressed in years. But if the interest rate expressed as an annual figure but the relevant time period is less than a year, then the interest rate must be prorated for 1 year. For example, if the interest rate is 8% per year but the calculation in question calls for a quarterly interest rate, then the relevant interest rate is 2% per quarter. The 2% per quarter is equivalent to a simple interest rate of 8% per year. Next.
There are two types of simple interest. First is the ordinary simple interest, computed on a basis of 12 months or 30 days each and 360 days. Dito, hindi na ina-account yung exact days ng bawat month. For example, January, we all know naman na ang January ay may 31 days. Pero dito, bawat month ay equivalent to 30 days. Same sa isang year, meron siyang 360 days. And next is the exact simple interest. Is based on the exact number of days in a year. 365 days for an ordinary year and 366 days for a leap year. Dito naman ay kinoconsider ang exact number ng days sa bawat month or sa buong year. And to find whether a year is ordinary year or a leap year, if the year is divisible by 4, then it is a leap year. Use 29 days for February. Otherwise, not leap year, use 28 days for February. Next.
And now let's move to the examples of simple interest.
Example number 1. Mr. Mercadejas plans to place his money in a certificate deposit that matures in 3 months. The principal is 100,000 pesos and 5% interest is earned annually. He wants to calculate how much interest he will earn in those 3 months. The given are P is equals to 100,000 pesos, R is 5% or 0.05, and T is equals to 3/12 or 0.25. The formula we will use is I is equals to PRT. I is equals to 100,000 multiplied by 0.05 and 0.25. The answer we will get is 1,250 pesos, and that's the interest rate. Next.
Example number 2. Maria Emilia wants to borrow money from her sister, and she is offered a 5-year non-compounding loan of 70,000 with a 3% annual interest rate. So what is Sarah's total interest expense? So the given are 70,000, 3%, and 5 years. For the formula is I is equals to PRT, wherein I is equals the interest, P is the principal amount, R is the interest rate, and the T is the number of periods. So the solution is I is equals to 70,000 multiply by 0.03 and 5 years. So the answer will be 10,500.
Next is the last example. Daisy borrowed money from a certain financing firm and she received 1,842 pesos from the firm and promised to pay 2,000 pesos at the end of 10 months. What is the simple interest rate? Dito, nahiram daw si Daisy ng pera sa financing firm ng 1,842. So, pero yung 1,842 ay ang magiging present value natin o yung principal value natin. And nangako siya na babayaran niya ito ng 2,000 and yung 2,000 na ito ay ang magiging future value natin. And sa loob ng sa end ng 10 months na yung 10 months naman ay ang number of period natin. Bali, ang nawawala ay ang interest rate. Meron tayong formula dito na derive na nandito. And to solve that, ay makakakuha tayo ng answer or interest rate na 10.29%.
And that's the end of our report. Thank you for listening.